Valmiki Ramayana, Ayodhya Kanda, Book Number 2, Sarga 78, Roman numerals LXXVIII, 78. Manthara punished. Shatrughna thus to Bharat spake, who launched the forest road to take. He who in woe was wont to give strength to himself and all that live. Dear Rama, true and pure in heart, is banished by a woman's art. Yet here was Lakshman, brave and strong, could not his might prevent the wrong? Could not his arm the king restrain, or make the banished free again? One loving right, and fearing crime, had checked the monarch's sin in time. When, vassal of a woman's will, his feet approached the path of ill. While Lakshman's younger brother, dread Shatrughna, thus to Bharat said, Come to the fronting door arrayed, in glittering robes, the humpback maid. There she, with sandal oil besmeared, in garments meet for queens appeared, and lustre to her form was lent by many a gem and ornament. She girdled with her broidered zone, and many a chain about her throne showed like a female monkey round, whose body many a string is bound. When on that cause of evil fell the quick eye of the sentinel, he grasped her in his ruthless hold, and hastening in, Shatrughna told, Here is the wicked pest, he cried, through whom the king, thy father, died. And Rama wanders in the wood. Do with her as thou deemest good. The warder spake, and every word Shatrughna's breast to fury stirred. He called the servants all and each, and spake in wrath his hasty speech. This is the wretch my sire who slew, and misery on my brothers drew. Let her this day obtain the meed, vile sinner, of her cruel deed. He spake, and moved by fury laid his mighty hand upon the maid, who, as her fellows ringed her round, made with her cries the hall resound. Soon as the gathered women viewed Shatrughna in his angry mood, their hearts disturbed by sudden dread, they turned and from his presence fled. His rage, they cried, on us will fall, and ruthless he will slay us all. Come, to Kaushalya let us flee. Our hope, our sure defense is she, approved by all of virtuous mind, compassionate and good and kind. His eyes with burning wrath aglow, Shatrughna, shatterer of the foe, dragged on the ground the humbecked maid, who shrieked aloud and screamed for aid. This way and that, with no remorse, he dragged her with resistless force, and chains and glittering trinkets burst, lay here and there with gems dispersed, till like the sky of autumn shone, the palace floor they sparkled on. The Lord of Men, supremely strong, held in his rage the wretch along. Where Queen Kaikei dwelt he came, and sternly then addressed the dame. Deep in her heart Kaikei felt the stabs his keen reproaches dealt, and of Shatrughna's ire afraid, to Bharat flew and cried for aid. He looked and saw the prince inflamed with burning rage, and thus exclaimed, "Forgive, thine angry arm restrain, a woman never may be slain. My hand Kaikei's blood would spill, the sinner ever bent on ill. But Rama, long in duty tried, would hate the impious matricide, and if he knew thy vengeful blade had slaughtered Anne, this humbeck maid, never again, be sure, would he speak friendly word to thee or me." When Bharat's speech Shatrughna heard, he calmed the rage his breast that stirred, releasing from her dire constraint the trembling wretch with terror faint. Then to Kaikei's feet she crept, and prostrate in her misery wept. Kaikei on the humbeck gazed, and saw her weep and gasp, still quivering, with her senses dazed, from fierce Shatrughna's grasp. With gentle words of pity she assuaged her wild despair, even as a tender hand might free a curlew from the snare. Wow, absolutely beautiful. Footnotes 187:1. Birth and death, pleasure and pain, loss and gain. 187:2. Erected upon a tree or high staff in honor of Indra. Absolutely beautiful translation from Sanskrit to British by Ralph Griffith. Now we have really detailed description of how finally they found the cause of all the problems. They found Kaikei being spellbound by this humbeck maid called Manthara. She has been influenced by Manthara to do what she did. Of course, again, this dramatization is super essential. This is all happening to enhance the pastimes of Ramayana. Every concept in existence comes from God. The human form comes from God. Um, the feelings, the emotions, the thoughts, every concept. So in this way, also drama comes from God too. Original drama, Ramayana. And that's why. Um, where is the psychology from? Why do people like to watch dramas, soap operas, all kinds of dramas, soap operas? Well, this is the reason, because psychologically we want to look at the pastimes of God. We want to look at the transcendental Netflix, the true original pastimes of God that have eternal benefit, that will save us from karma. That's all natural for the soul. But when the soul is being bewildered by the demons who start creating all these completely useless movies, dramas, specifically in Hollywood, then people are completely brainwashed. They don't think about God anymore, but they think about mundane people. That's and that has no benefit. That has no benefit. People will have to take birth again, who knows when, in a dog or an animal society, and suffer like a dog. And the majority of population is meant to go be born as animals they eat in the next life and be raised for slaughter. That's uh, that's primarily everyone's karma in Kali Yuga. People eat animals all day long, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, specifically at the satanic churches of McDonald's and Burger King. And that's why they are accumulating so much sin, so much karma, that in the next life they have to be born through an animal vagina and be raised for slaughter and be eaten by another set of ignorant fools. And this is the vicious cycle of samsara, karma and reincarnation. But to stop this kind of thought that everything is karma and reincarnation, the soul is being reincarnated to suffer and enjoy karma, they concocted a new religious system where they don't believe in soul, they don't believe in karma, they don't believe in reincarnation. It's called Christianity. Believe that some magical dead Jew on the cross will save them from the sins. Somebody has to die. God has to sacrifice his most dear child for everyone's sins, which is completely ridiculous and insane and evil, actually, to believe this kind of nonsense religion. Nothing can save you from going straight to hell and being born as an animal for food for other people, because that's your karma. And it's all done by preventing people from memorizing God's pastimes, God's drama, Rama, and instead people are memorizing the pastimes of complete fools, complete absolute fools, posing as the stars, Hollywood stars, complete absolute fool who all eat cows, all of them, almost all of them eat cows. And this is the only religion that unites the left and the right. Everybody is united. All religions are united. Muslims, Christians, and Jews, they're all united on eating cows. And this is the proof that the whole world is in a darkness of ignorance. They have no idea who God is. And the religions we are presented with as the allegedly representing God are nothing but representing Satan. That's all it is. Alrighty, so many things to talk about. Ramayana ki jai. Rama Vikta. Jai Shri Ram. Ciao.